introduce our next guests and welcome them to the show. Welcome New Directions for Young Adults. We have Dr. Kent Grelling and Matt Xavier.
Tell us about New Directions. What does New Directions do?
So we're a comprehensive support program for young adults with mild disabilities. So we see kids with a lot of different kinds of disabilities, some who have primary learning disabilities, maybe ADHD. We see kids on the autism spectrum and kids who have maybe a primary psychiatric disability like depression or anxiety. They're students who are capable of living independently, but they need some support. So we help them with academics. We provide counseling and help guidance with academics. We provide psychotherapy, a range of different groups and individual psychotherapy. We help them with life management skills, which is basically taking care of their apartments, cooking, cleaning, that kind of thing. We provide recreational activities for them and a bunch of social activities, and also we have a fitness and nutrition component. So it's a very comprehensive program designed to support people to learn to live on their own eventually.
How does somebody get involved with your program?
So usually they'll call us directly, they'll look us up on the website, call us directly. Sometimes they're referred by people called educational consultants that help families find placements for kids. They'll call us directly, we'll arrange a tour. We do a pretty comprehensive review of all their background and history, and then they come in for a tour. We talk to them about what the program offers them, and then they can make a decision about whether they're interested in coming.
What are some of the key points that really help people get involved?
I think, what we always say is we need people who are motivated. They have to have some motivation to learn to live independently, but a lot of our students really have trouble translating motivation into actual behaviors. So they want to go to college, they want to live independently, but they have trouble getting up in the morning. And we're pretty concrete. The students all live in an apartment complex directly adjacent to our office. We provide transportation to class. If they don't show up, we'll go to their apartment, knock on the door. We have keys, we'll open the door, go in and get them out of bed and get them to go.
And there's a lot of communication with the parents too, because obviously when you're sending your kid away, you want to feel comfortable, that they're in safe hands.
We have a weekly staff meeting. We go every staff member, from the kind of person who's driving the van to myself, all together in a room discussing what's going on with each student one by one and kind of adjusting their treatment plan for the greatest success for that student.
Is there like a busier time, like we're getting to the end of the school year, so is this when you guys are seeing a lot of enrollment and kids starting to really think about that?
Students usually enroll when semesters start, so that's when we get a lot of kids coming in.
That's not the only time we'll accept students, but I think fall is probably the biggest time. Spring is the busiest time for those referrals. Fall is the time when most people start. Then we get a chunk more starting second semester, because most of our students are, they're high functioning students, so they're in college. Most of them are students at DVC. They're either seeking an associate's degree or a certificate program or something like that. And Matt is a pretty accomplished musician and has been able to take students who really don't have any musical background at all, who never thought that was some outlet that they'd have, and to get them involved in playing together and really working on stuff. He's taught people the drums and the bass. And we've had students who've gone on to start taking individual lessons and stuff because they got interested in music, and now they're taking individual lessons to improve their own skills.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, you're in a great place for music. I mean, if you heard Paul's picks, there's tons of things always happening
I
here
was
in
listening to
Pleasant
Paul
Hill.
and thinking, okay, Wednesday nights, we can,
Yeah.
how are we going to fit that into our schedule?
Summer concert series are starting.
There's always so many great things going on in the city here, and I love taking the kids to the parks around town. It's so beautiful.
Anything else you guys want to add about the program, or tips for people, or how they can get involved?
If there's anybody who's interested in the program, they can look up on our website. It's www.ndfya.com, as in New Directions for Young Adults.com. They can look that up, or they can just call our office and set up a tour.
Thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing with the audience New Directions for Young Adults.
Thanks for having us.